Hey guys, Stoney Creek here. The day has finally arrived. The ducks got evicted. No, they didn't get evicted from the farm. They got evicted from their brooder house. They're completely feathered now. The weather's holding out. So it's time to move them from the inside area to where they can actually get some outside. But before I show you the ducks, let me show you what we did before we could move those ducks around. This coop didn't start out life as a duck house. Believe it or not, seems like 100 years ago, but this actually started out as a guinea house. And I'm going to tell you, I would never get guineas again. So this house, before we could use it for the duck house, we actually had to move it and re-level it. I still have to put skirting around the outside perimeter. Although on the inside we used 1 inch by 1/2 inch wire and buried that so things can't dig from underneath, which has happened. The reason we had to move it, when we first built this thing, that tree wasn't so big, and over the years it actually started rubbing on the tree, so we moved it away so the tree's got some room to grow now, and it also won't shift the building anymore. This particular building, or this particular coop, because the location of the tree right in the middle of the run, there's another tree over here, and then also close proximity to our back lot, this thing, skunks and possums, raccoons, pretty much any predator you could think of has dug into this thing. We've always had a top net on these things, but it was a true net. And what I did this time, I recycled some 2x4 welded wire. See if I can get out of the sun so you can see this a little bit better. We had to rebuild our dog kennel. We built it bigger. We used different wire. So this wire used to be on the dog kennel. I just had it in a roll, and I thought this would be a perfect use for this guy. And it'll also keep branches from falling when they fall out of the tree. It'll help protect that a little bit more. But I guarantee you a raccoon's not going to chew through this getting in. One of the other things we've had to do, it's kind of hard to see, but it's called an apron. And around the perimeter of the outside of the coop, we've laid 2x4 welded wire parallel on the ground, so if anything tries to dig in, it's going to hit that wire. Then we used hog rings to attach it to the main fence here. And of course we've got chicken wire that's going to keep hands from reaching in, grabbing duck heads if they're leaning on the side of the fence. It's also going to help prevent ducks from getting out. Got a little shelter for their food. We've got their water set up. Once the ducks acclimate to this area, I'll actually cut a hole right here and I'll put a framed doorway in. That way we can let the ducks straight out there into the garden, and they can run through the garden during the day. Then they can come back in here to the coop at night. Well, now it's time. Let's let the ducks out. They don't know what to do with this newfound freedom. This is the first time they've ever been outside and experienced the ground. Big outdoors is scary when you're a duck. Well, hey guys, I know this has been a short video, but I sure appreciate you watching. I just wanted to share with you us releasing the ducks out into their new run and show you some of the updates that we've done to make it safe for them. And until next time, see you next video.